Hello, welcome to Clutch My Pearls, the podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smutty books my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys are always so shy when you say hi. That and at the end, whenever it's just like, bye.
Bye. Get out.
I feel like it's like school. Like, hi.
Yeah. Name
New class.
one fun fact about yourself. It's
Absolutely
just the most,
not.
Like, my shoulders are up to the ears. Hi.
Suddenly, I don't know myself.
Yeah, I'm good.
How do I speak? I don't know.
What have y'all been up to? Today is episode 10, double digits.
We're paying
We did
attention.
We're professionals.
We made it. We're doing it. You know, if you can make it to 5, you can make it to 10. If you can make it to 10, we can make it to 20. Next thing you know, we'll be at episode 500.
We can make it anywhere.
Is that Mary Tyler Moore?
Sure.
I don't know.
Making it our way.
I don't see why not.
I was just thinking of like, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
That's New York.
Yeah.
New York.
Hey. We're so
Predominantly New
I'm
York
back, baby.
podcast.
Yeah, it's very hard left into. We
Yes.
only do Bronx smut.
Yes. I just got back from New York and we went and saw the Rockettes,
Oh,
Christmas.
yes.
which automatically made it a Christmas trip.
Automatically.
And
Automatic.
that was my first time experiencing the Rockettes, and it was incredible.
Oh, yeah?
It was like the most Christmassy thing you could ever do. The girls, I was like trying to figure out the mechanics where I'm like, do they have microphones on their little feet? Like, because you could just hear them tapping and kicking. It was a blast. It was the best. So, you know, shout out to Damien. Was it Damien that took her?
Damien.
Yes.
Yeah.
Martinez.
Damien knows
Yeah.
how to do it. Like, because that's a good Christmassy date night.
He's the one, Damien was the one when we were in our group chat for the podcast. You were like, I think Damien's the one of all the book boyfriends so far. He's the one that
Yeah.
I would go for.
Definitely. Like, I think he's the sexiest so far.
I definitely, you can make a case for Damien for sure.
Who were the ones y'all said?
I am mentally unwell, and I immediately was like, I would go for Ronan, the Russian mobster from
Oh,
the dog
right.
kennel guy. I gotta call my therapist.
The
but
kitten.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You like to be the look. Katya?
Katyanuk, something.
Katya.
And Vanessa was like, I love the were turkey.
I
Yeah,
did
she
not
loved
Something
say
about the
that.
turkey. She just really loved it.
I said all of them except the were turkey.
Just gobble me up, you know?
Even raccoon, sure, whatever.
Oh,
But not the were turkey.
Well, the truth comes out.
I'm sure he's cute, right?
I remember you saying that he was on a motorcycle. He had a tail. I don't know.
Well, she was cold.
All right.
Oh,
I mean,
wait,
he
so he had I don't remember that. He had a
He
tail
was
he
a
wrapped around her?
shapeshifter. We're getting way. Do you want to? We
Anyways.
should listen to the episode.
Yeah, go back. I need to listen to it again.
I have an announcement.
Okay.
I found something out.
Oh no.
My mom called me.
Your mom from is it Long Island?
New Jersey.
No, she's from New Jersey. Yeah.
From
Ay.
Jersey. Ay.
She listens to the podcast.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
How did that go?
Oh, Diane.
Oh, Diane.
She likes it.
Diane from Jersey.
She likes it. She's asked me probably 17 times, are you uncomfortable with me listening? And I say no, because when we're recording, I'm just talking to you two.
Right.
And I'm the one who edits. So if I was suddenly like, oh God, my mom will hear this, like I just wouldn't have said it in the first place. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Diane.
Did you grow up in a household where you guys talked about sex openly at all?
No.
Same.
My mother,
Same.
who will listen to this, so sorry. She's got a sense of humor that is like the raunchiest, most inappropriate. But when she says things, it's like she's the most surprised one that it just came out of her mouth.
Oh my God.
She'll say it and just go like, "Oh my God," and I'm like, "You said it!" Like,
She like grosses herself out.
yeah. But like actual conversations about no.
Oh yeah, no. Same. That's why I think that's why I'm so like taken aback by these books is that I think even when my mom would be like, "Oh, what, like, are you guys like kissy and stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're married." Like, like it just was just like you just never
Just don't.
talked about it. There was no like religious stuff, but it was just
So your
like,
mom thinks you're a virgin?
I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
You should ask her.
No, Donna is not ready.
Call your mom right now.
Donna, what do you think? Write us in. Email us.
No, my dad says that he'll see the clips that we post,
Right.
and he said something about like one of the other shows that I do, and he was like, I don't listen to the porn show that you do,
Oh.
and I'm like, that
Yeah.
that is not porn, like gross, like that sounds so much worse
Worse.
than what it is. But I was like,
Well, I wonder
Ugh.
what he's telling people.
I don't. Who
My daughter
knows?
does this porn show.
Oh God.
For the longest time, my mom joked that she didn't understand what Eric did, so she would tell people, I don't know, I think he makes like porn films or something. Ma, you can't just be all right.
She's like, he does like videos on the internet.
Yeah, we all know what that
Oh,
means. We all know what that's
God.
code for.
My God. We don't even have video right now except for the clips.
Yeah, but maybe in the future when we
We're
learn
working
how.
up to it. When we get brave and we go, oh look,
We gotta learn how to
did
do
this.
more than 30 seconds.
I hope if you're interested, let us know. Let us know what
Yeah.
you want. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do in the new year that I am trying to plan. But we really like hearing from the audience to know like what do you want? If we were to make a little bit of merch, would you buy it? Would you like? What if I made it myself? What if I got an embroidery machine for Christmas?
Oh my God.
what if we did
Doing the
whole thing?
most.
Yeah. What if I just like handmade them all and then put a little kiss on them?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So much love.
But yeah, let us know. You can send us an email at clutchmypearlspod@gmail.com and also follow us on everything at clutchmypearlspod at TikTok, Instagram. We read all the stuff. We also love it when y'all leave reviews because we read them and we are just so like pleased. Like some of them are just so sweet. And then there's like one or two that are like we're annoying, but yeah, like I know.
We're very
No,
aware.
they said we're annoying.
Yeah, like cover the book more and be less annoying. Like got it. I'm working on it, but not really. I can't change who I am.
we got to lean in more. And if you think we're annoying, you're wrong, first of all, but also correct. And you can just turn it off. It's okay.
Yeah. Or you
We're
just
also-
like keep listening and
But
then
let us know. Leave a review. Do you think we're annoying? Tell us.
We're trying so hard not to be annoying. So
Do you even know what
this
we're
is-
like?
This is the best we can
This
do.
is our best behavior.
This is the best we got.
What are we going to talk about this week?
This week, decided to calm it down a little bit. I was looking I was really trying to find like an acceptable, like a book that you could tell your parents about.
Right.
I don't like those.
I was trying, originally I was going to do one that was, it's this book where the two are professional ice skaters.
Ooh.
And it's such a long book, but it's really popular and I
It's
really
called
like
Blade
it.
of Love.
Oh
No.
my God.
I don't know. I'm just writing. I'm already writing.
She's
things.
writing.
I'm in
She's
the,
gonna be a
I'm in the
writer.
workshop.
Oh my
Emily Hornberg.
At your service.
No, it's this one from Lukov with Love. And it's good. I really liked it, but I decided not to do it because I think there's only like one official sex scene.
Oh, okay.
And so I was scouring all of the reviews on Goodreads for like, this book is Christmassy and it's spicy. And I found one that's apparently, it's a sweet little holiday romance book. It's called
Okay.
Lovelight Farms by B.K.
Ooh.
Borison.
I've seen this on TikTok.
It's
Yeah.
huge right now. It's really having a minute. Every time I see a recommendation, which is all my feed is now like, oh, you read books?
Right.
It's all like, oh, try this one. It's Christmassy. It's great. And it's the holiday ones that you want to write, Emily.
Oh,
the
yeah.
gingerbread man
Hallmark.
Christmas
goes back
Village.
to his, save the small town.
Tiny town.
Mhm.
Hot cocoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love hot cocoa.
So it's a sweet little book like that.
Oh, Lovelight Farms.
Lovelight Farms.
Is that do they grow trees? Do they grow poinsettias? Do they grow like, I don't know, fucking chestnuts to roast on
Fucking chestnuts. They grow love. They grow, it's a Christmas tree farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They live on a little Christmas tree farm.
Nice.
It came out in 2021, and the synopsis is two best friends fake date to reach their holiday happily ever after in this first romantic comedy in the Lovelight series.
Ooh, oh.
It's a little series, but it's one of those ones where you don't have to read in order, and it's just like, oh, you'll see a character.
Different
so is
people.
there like
Universe.
Lovelight shop? Lovelight, like is Lovelight the name of the town?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Well, no, the town is Inglewild or Wood or
Okay.
something like that. But I don't know what the rest of them are called, but it's the Lovelight series. So.
Okay, cool.
A pasture of dead trees, a hostile takeover of the Santa barn by a family of raccoons.
Oh, does he have a
Raccoon?
tail? Vanessa
Uh-oh.
likes him.
We're in the raccoon
Okay.
universe.
It's Vanessa and her babies just hanging out in the barn.
That's enough. He's cute.
Is he? Is it enough?
He gives you whatever you want from his balls.
Vanessa's love language is gifts now.
Whose isn't?
I little money.
Especially if you could just like, God, just suck it out.
You're
I'm
doing
sorry.
it
Okay, I
anyways.
said your mom. I felt
You're
like your
getting
mom just
fired
now.
up. You're getting worked
where
up.
I was like disgusted with what I was saying.
Oh no.
I just Diana'd that.
The logistics of how he provides me with these treasures, setting that aside, I'm very into it.
I mean, but also, let's be real. Who hasn't?
Who hasn't
had to
what?
caress their husband or partner to be
Oh,
like,
Lord. Into gifts?
We need a toaster
not
oven.
necessarily gifts, but if you're like, just trying to persuade him on something.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. Diane.
Anyways, what?
Well, I don't know how magical these raccoons are, but they're taking over the barn.
They're ruining Christmas, okay?
So there's a pasture of dead trees. There's these raccoons taking over the barn. Shipments that have mysteriously gone missing. Lovelight Farms is not the magical winter wonderland of Stella Bloom's dreams.
Oh, that's a good name.
Stella Bloom.
What? Blossom.
Blossom.
From the last book.
Because her name was Daisy. So they were like, no, I don't like that. I'm going to call you something totally different.
Stella Bloom, she would do well as a poinsettia farmer.
Yeah.
But
I will say the main guy, whom she may or may not fall in love with, he calls her Lala.
What was her name again? Stella?
Stella.
Okay.
Lala.
Stella.
Oh, no.
Right? But it's, I don't know how I feel about that.
The nicknames always need a little bit of work.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've had one good nickname
Yeah.
so far.
Katya.
Katya Knock or whatever.
Or the little wife.
It's close. All right. Anyway, in an effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a kid, Stella enters a contest with Instagram famous influencer Evelyn St. James.
That's definitely a blogger name.
She does a little travel blog. With the added publicity and the $100,000 cash prize, Stella might just be able to save the farm from its financial woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination for the holidays, she lied on her application and said she owns Lovelight Farms with her boyfriend, only there is no boyfriend.
Oh. So she's like, but I have to prove that I have a boyfriend.
Yes. So
How does that really affect the story?
I
of
really
her,
don't
you
know, other than it is the plot device that sets up we have to fake date and oh no, maybe we fall in love.
I think I'm thinking about it too much.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Enter best friend Luca Peters.
Ooh.
Luca. Peters.
He's Italian.
Hey. Spaghetti.
He just stopped by for some hot chocolate and somehow
Yum.
got a farm and a serious girlfriend in the process. But fake dating his best friend might be the best Christmas present he's ever received.
Ho, 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 y'all.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Best friends to lovers, which people feel very strongly. They're either into it or they're not. And I fall usually on the side of no, thank you.
Like you would say that would be one of your kind of icks, where some people don't like. One of my friends doesn't like bosses, doesn't like anything that involves breeding.
Well, this
Yes.
sounds like miscommunication, though. Like, you've been friends long time. You're into him. He's into you. Why aren't you together?
Why haven't you
Yeah.
sealed the deal?
Tension.
Yeah.
Where is the tension though? Because you've just been it's just been 10 years of foreplay, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love enemies to lovers because the tension is
Yeah.
huge.
Like
It's
hate
amazing.
is so close to love.
Yeah.
But like friendship and love, or friendship and fucking isn't as close.
I like
as
when
hate
there's
and love.
you really build out the tension. Like I was reading something the other day where they're enemies to lovers.
Uh-huh.
And it got to a point that was 30-40% into the book, and they got to a scene where there's some oh, because you hate me, and then they're like, I don't hate you, and they both say I don't hate you, and I was kicking my feet, and I was telling Eric about it, and now periodically throughout the day we'll just say I don't hate you.
And then you guys
Kiss.
Oh,
kiss.
so romantic. But yeah, we're best friends.
I mean, that's a lot if you don't
Alright.
hate somebody. It's a lot.
It's big. It's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
big.
I feel like the best friends thing is a little bit of like a brother sister thing.
It's either you've always had the vibe, or it's that's the grossest idea I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like when Harry met Sally,
Yeah,
that works.
that worked because they.
Yeah. They weren't, they
And
didn't
he
like
kept
each other
saying
in the
that they
beginning.
couldn't.
There's the tension. They
Yeah.
didn't like each other. Yeah.
And then they stayed friends, but she always gave him shit
Yeah.
Yeah.
about the way he dated people, the way he
Yeah.
talks to people,
When he kept telling her we can never be friends,
Yeah.
or we can never date, we can never do this or that.
Yeah.
Women and men can't be friends because then they always end
Yeah.
up.
Ah, I love it.
It is such a good. That's a Christmas.
We should watch
movie.
that.
We should.
Doesn't it end on New Year's with them kissing?
Yeah.
Yeah. At New Year's.
Aw.
Hmm.
All right, that's the end of the episode. We're gonna go watch that movie.
Yeah, not fine.
Okay, let's get back. Okay, so why does she have this farm?
So she grew up. Basically just her and her mom. Her mom is a single mom, and it comes out that her mom was the other woman And her father got his wife and main character's mom pregnant, like pretty much at the exact same time.
Whoa.
And he didn't pick Stella's mom. He stayed with his wife. So
Stella went back to the farm.
Stella was sent back to the farm.
Oh my god, like a dog.
Yeah, so they just never really had a lot of money, and they would travel around a lot, and she would work job to job and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But this farm, they would always go during the holidays, and Stella remembers it because it was free, which is why they could go, and it was just such a like happy memory. So when her mom passes away, she goes back to this town and sees the for sale sign on the farm and goes, "Oh my god," and just buys it.
Yeah. Okay. Just buy a farm. Just does she know how to grow trees or
She hires someone,
figures it out?
details.
But the trees aren't doing good.
There's one section of trees that is just inexplicably doing terribly.
It needs love.
Does. I bet it does.
I bet you need to plant love. Do you think that they need to like bang under the trees a couple
Ooh,
times?
I bet that. Yeah, I mean,
make
no.
it fertile
But yes.
Yes.
under the full moon.
Oh my God.
Yes.
With the raccoons in the barn.
Send a letter to Satan. He'll do it for you.
Oh,
She buys this farm. She's had it for a little less than a year. And it turns out that the previous owner had some debts that are now her problem. There's been some missing shipments. There's this dead pasture of trees. There's raccoons in the barn. It's just like she's at the point where she can't afford. She hasn't been paying herself. This Instagram contest is like a Hail Mary.
Right.
If I don't make this work, then the farm is done for.
And all it takes is one like viral post on Instagram, TikTok, any of that stuff, and that businesses can be like line out the door.
Yeah. So
So what is she? So this person obviously says travel stuff. She's like, I'm looking for the ultimate Christmassy experience.
She loves the personalization, like the human story behind. So I think that's why when Stella was 1 or 2 glasses of wine in and applying for this contest where there's $100,000 cash prize, she was like, I know I have to have a story. Story is I run the farm with my lover who does not exist.
Did she kind of have Luca in mind when she wrote the story?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's because I don't hate you.
The book opens with her.
no, she's best friends.
I don't
know,
hate
but
you.
that was her way of saying like, I want to fuck you.
You're not the worst.
So how does she ask him before we do this?
Okay.
We need to talk about some pages.
We can talk about some pages.
Oh my God,
We need to talk
yeah.
about some
We need to
pages.
know like the vibe of this.
Well, you gotta know
How
the
many
vibe to
pages
see
we talking in total?
What page is the first coming?
Oh, okay.
Total pages of the book, 332 pages.
Oh, she's a long one.
She's an airport reader.
She's a long holiday.
331,
332.
332.
I'm gonna say 169.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna go 87.
Oh, she's going low.
I mean, it's love. You need to get love in the farm.
It's 187.
What? Wait, no.
You said 87.
I said
You
87.
said 87.
She said 169.
169.
You guys are both very close in different ways.
We just need to come together.
That was amazing. Just like they do.
Oh my God.
They just need to communicate.
Well, yeah, you would think it'd probably happen a lot sooner just because they are friends. And then I'm sure there's like a 1-bed situation that happens.
There is a 1-bed
Ooh.
situation.
Do they fight?
They,
Oh.
no.
They got 187 pages till they get to that.
Yeah.
She's got to talk about the farm.
Luca's got to come in town.
Hey.
How often does Luca come in town?
His mom lives in the town, so he lives in New York.
Hey.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
So we sound like the Fonz or something.
He lives in New York. He's a data analyst, so he works remote. So sometimes he's just in town visiting his mom. So at least like once a month he'll be around.
That's a good boy.
Yeah.
He loves his mother.
Yeah, and his father actually passed away when he was like 12. And her mom, when she and Luca met, they've been friends for like 10 years when the book starts. But when
Okay.
she and Luca met, it was on a day that was pretty recently after her mom had passed away. And
So her mom died about 10 years prior to like current day.
yes,
How old is she?
she was 23 when they first were friends. So I think she's 32, 33.
Okay. So I was trying to put it together
Yeah.
for like when the timeline was that his mom died. Okay.
So yeah, they first meet way back in
His
the
dad
day, where she's just sort of like in like this daze of like not really even knowing where she is. She's at a hardware store and she's leaving, and they run into each other literally like, oh no, we almost fall over outside the hardware store. And she looks really like upset, and he can see it on her. So he doesn't even say hello. He just says, "You want to go get a grilled cheese?"
That's their first meeting?
First meeting, he just does not even say hello. He just goes, this Italian Luca just goes, you want some grilled cheese?
That's a good confident man. Instead of
Yeah.
being like, do you want to go get a drink? Or like, hi, how are you? Hi, my name's Luca. Like,
You look really upset. No,
he
he just goes,
knows.
You need a grilled cheese, girl.
He knows that, girl, you
Girl.
need that grilled cheese.
yeah.
I don't even need to know nothing about you.
Mm-hmm,
But I know you need that grilled cheese.
Carbs and cheddar.
I really want to urge any listeners who are single, the next time you try to ask someone out, don't. Just ask them to go get grilled cheese.
You want a grilled cheese?
You want
some
to
grilled cheese right now? Report back, because I want to live this vicariously.
Like, what if you were like just like kind of standing outside your work, just fussing with something, or like texting on your phone, like all pissed off, and someone came up and just asked you, "You want a grilled cheese?" I'd go like, "No, thank you, bye." Like,
Okay.
you would think that they're like fucking crazy.
Right. But that's where I'm like, okay. I mean, I married Eric, for God's sake. Like, weirdness is what gets me like, okay, you could probably make me laugh, but like, also the problem is I do not like grilled cheese. So
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's really gonna
what would you
Ooh.
if they did ask you if you wanted grilled cheese? What would be your like? No,
grilled
but
cheese. Spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Take me to your mom's house.
But then what if you learned? This is again some inside baseball
Mm-hmm,
that your husband fucking hates spaghetti,
I did learn that.
and then you were like,
Yeah.
okay, you can
Every
get your
time-
grilled cheese.
Every time I make spaghetti, Eric hates spaghetti. It's
Why?
inexplicable.
So weird.
I still don't know. We've been together for like 11 years. I don't know why he hates spaghetti.
he doesn't like pickles either, right?
I mean, he and I are in the same boat on that. Pickles are not good. I'm going to be kicked off this podcast.
I beg to differ.
But yeah, every time I make spaghetti, he goes, "Oh, are you making the vile spaghetti?" And he pretends that I'm doing it to hurt
Something
his
must have
feelings.
happened.
That's what I said, because he loves Italian food. He likes other noodles. It's something about the thinness, but he likes ramen. I don't. Again, I like the weird ones.
Keepers.
But yeah, Luca has great vibes. He's immediately like, this girl needs cheese. She needs a sandwich. She needs some cheese. She needs something. Because
Yeah.
it comes out later that his father, who before his father passed away, whenever Luca was upset, he would be like, "Hey man, you want some grilled cheese?"
Oh, Luca.
Like, it's a sweet book.
that is sweet. That's like, yeah, it's definitely like a feel good, like,
Yeah.
teehee. This is the type of relation, like a real relationship, not like a dog
Yeah.
kennel relationship.
They can't all be dog
Luca.
kennels.
But do they screw?
They do. They do. It is not as nasty as your books usually are. I feel like we're the spectrum where I'm usually like, they happen to have sex, but oh my God, they're so in love.
Yeah.
And yours are like, you would not believe what they did.
It's definitely porn than plot than porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
it
a
just
nice,
depends.
It's a nice
All my
balance.
books are different.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
varies. It depends.
Yeah. But I like R-rated. Like, I don't want to go to like a horror movie and it's like rated PG-13. I want it to be rated R.
You want
Yeah.
that NC-17 is what you really want.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
We don't need any
She wants
fade
that
to
triple.
black.
Yeah.
This is not,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
So she's falling. How does she tell Luca, like,
Right.
hey, I entered this thing? I guess, do they talk all the time? He sees her once
They
a
talk
month,
all the
but,
time.
like,
They're
texting
on
all
the
time.
phone, and they're those best friends who are just like super touchy feely.
Like, cuddly?
They cuddle. They fall asleep together.
Oh.
They he has this, doesn't remember why it started, but he snuck her a little what are those little scented pine trees?
Oh, the tiny trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stuck one of those, he like hid it somewhere, and now it's been this recurring bit in their friendship where he just like hides them for her, and she has stocked up like over 200 of them.
Jeff and I have that with a Biscoff from American Airlines.
I love it. Eric and I have been hiding the same Taco Bell sauce for like 5 years. And
What does it say on the sauce packet? Is it one of the ones that says something?
it's something that actually is so appropriate, like no explanation needed or something like that. Like, it really is like, oh, this is meant to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like they're best friends.
Playful.
They're playful, they're touchy-feely,
Why haven't they ever?
yeah.
And has one of them been in a relationship?
They've dated on and off others.
Okay.
You know, she has been in love with him since day one.
But they just kind of like fell into the friend zone
They fell into the friend zone, sort of, but
because they can't communicate.
because they're like 12 years old, except they're over 30. She's been in love with him forever, but she's got big time abandonment issues. And she basically, her mom died. She doesn't have really any family. Luca is her family. That's her.
Brother.
That's her. Anyway.
Oh
No.
I mean, they act, I don't know. It's
I-
feeling like that.
There's such a fine line. Anyway, she's really afraid that if she ever spoke up or they tried something, that what if it got ruined and she lost him? She can't risk it.
Has something ever almost happened? Like they're cuddling and he's like got a boner in her back?
No, there's been no like tension that has been like, that was in some of the, jumping ahead, some of the 1-star reviews was like, where is the tension? This is like a fake best friends to lovers because they always wanted to be together. They just didn't ever say anything about it.
Like at least like the Halloween Dorian.
Yes.
Oh,
where
right.
he was
the
like
pleasure dom. Yeah.
She was always with her boyfriend, and I think they were even fiance, and like literally like the night they broke up, he was like there.
I'm in.
And like scaring her, like doing, I mean, I guess that is like kind of like their playful tree game, but like.
But I'm just saying, like, why, if they are in relationships,
they've been single at times. They've
Yeah.
been, they each have been single when the story starts. They've been single for like a year.
yeah, that's weird.
So
Did he hide the tiny scented tree because she owns a tree farm?
I don't know.
That would.
I don't know how long it's been going on, but it was very like,
Yeah.
because I know that it says that she has like 200 and she's owned the tree farm for less than a year. So I don't know.
Shit! No, then never mind.
Right,
No.
like
I get I'm getting the timeline mixed up. Sorry, like when she bought the.
that's because it's so long. It's 10 years of foreplay. They've never even kissed. Like,
Yeah.
Like there's never like we brushed up against each other and
Yeah, we had a hot
almost-
night. Yeah.
there have been times where it's like we were dancing at that club and it was like, oh wow, like it's so tame.
Never any like got too drunk. He put his hand on my leg.
His hand was already on her leg because they cuddle all the time. They're touchy feely.
So it's
This is annoying.
It could have easily built into something and it just never did. That's what
Is there dual POV?
it's all her POV until like one of the last chapters. You see his point of view,
okay.
but it's mostly her. But so
Miscommunication.
miscommunication.
Does she sound all insecure too, like in her POV, where she's like, "I just don't know if he'll like me."
She says things like to her friend who also works on the farm. She's like, if something would have was meant to happen, it would have happened already.
Sometimes you have to make things happen.
Sometimes you have to grow up and just.
Suck a D.
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say go down on the guy, and then I was like, that's inappropriate. And then Emily's got my back.
And then I did it. I Dianed it.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
gonna love this episode whenever she gets here. Hey, Ma. Anyway, book opens up and she's like panicking, going, I have to come up with a fake boyfriend. Oh no. And
Who could it be? Who do I cuddle
she,
with?
being the person she is, goes, well, obviously not Luca. I will ask the guy who works here, who works on the farm, like does all the planting
Okay,
and
like
stuff.
he would know what he's talking about too.
Yeah, I'll ask this guy. I think his name's Beckett, so he's probably going to be in one of the other ones in the series. I'll ask him, and he's like, "Girl, what? No, ask Luca." And she is like, "Well, maybe I'll ask someone else." He's like, "Girl, no, ask Luca." And so then she's like trying to build up the courage to ask him, like, "Hey, can we do this fake dating thing?" And he is so like, "Yeah, sounds good."
Yeah. I'm ready to date.
Yep.
He's like, I've been in love with you for 10 years, but I don't want to tell you.
It does come out later that he has been in love with her for the same
What
amount
was
of time.
his reason?
He knows that she's scared. I don't know, but he's like, oh, this is my opportunity to sort of just like trick her into real dating. And she's going, oh, well, this is just for the contest. But secretly she's like, ugh.
Oh no.
We can continue cuddling, but in front of people.
We have to practice.
Literally, they're like, we got to
Kissing.
practice kissing. We've got
What?
yeah, they do a practice kiss.
Who suggests that, Luca or her?
Yes, Luca.
Okay.
Luca's
He's like-
finally getting some balls and manning up.
Finally, yeah, thanks to Instagram.
You know what? Instagram saves relationships.
Yay.
Well, we
So
don't want to
he's-
look stupid when we're kissing.
He's like,
Right.
let's practice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't want to look stupid. You don't want it to be like those like
We
married at
can't-
first sight things.
When she comes and stays at the farm for a few days, we can't just be like awkwardly kissing. She's going to see right through that. So we got to practice.
What else do they practice?
They practice pretending to be a couple. They hold hands, which they already would have done anyway.
Right.
I,
Do they? But the townspeople, do they all know that this is fake, or do they start to believe it?
the townspeople are told that it is real. So
Oh.
they all are. They all
Finally, they're together.
literally. They're like, who won the bet?
Oh,
There was a betting pool.
Oh my god.
who
like-
said 10 years? Who got under? Who got over?
Everyone but these idiots are like, they're so.
Yeah, and this is like
Everyone
tiny
knows.
Christmas town, which like if you've ever like we'll watch like those like Hallmark movies sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's all the same thing, but it is like the random people walking down the street of like, oh, did you see that they're finally together?
They're like whispering when they walk by.
Yeah, like Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus are just like, oh, did you see?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. They're all like, oh, finally.
You look like Mrs. Claus.
I am Mrs. Claus. Ho ho ho, y'all. I I keep that man in check. That's how I get presents for all the boys and girls.
We thank you for your service.
You know, Mrs. Claus is the one that really keeps it in check.
Yeah. So they practice fake dating, and they're like, okay, we'll spend the next week as a couple, whether people are around us or not. We'll just
even
pretend.
behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Stay in character.
Yeah.
Method acting.
Method acting. Ooh. So he goes home and like wraps up some of his like data analyst stuff. I don't know. And then
He's like, I got to crunch some numbers.
I gotta crunch these numbers. That's so hot. That's a teaser. You'll see.
Oh God, does he like? I don't know.
Get ready, because I can't wait to see what your reaction is.
Oh, no.
Get ready. Anyway,
Oh God.
he decides. He comes back into town. He gets back at like 3 a.m, and he crawls into bed with her.
That's hot.
And then they start making out
Oh.
in the morning when they wake up, and they're all vulnerable, and they're like, ooh, because she wakes up a little excited, and she wakes up and goes, well, maybe we'll see where this goes, you know. And
Only
then
took it 10 years.
Oh, hey.
they're making out, they're feeling good, and they get interrupted.
By who?
The guy who works in the farm, Beckett, I think his
Beckett?
name is. Yeah.
He
Is
just
it
comes
like
into their room.
A
He honks
raccoon
his horn.
emergency?
A raccoon emergency, literally, because it turns out.
For real.
No, literally. It
He's like,
turns
there's
out.
cum everywhere. There's toasters.
There are so many toaster ovens in here.
Well, hopefully he would drop some money. That's what we really need.
Come on.
Some fresh Christmas trees.
Oh my God.
Fertilizer for the trees.
No, it turns out.
Just come everywhere.
I can't even. Oh, Diane. Okay.
This is.
The raccoons, it turns out, they're actually a family. It's a cat, little kittens.
Oh.
So they're like, we got to take care of these kittens.
Some
So
Kashtianaks.
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. See, it all comes back around.
It's all connected.
So Becca interrupts, and he's like, it's your turn to take care of these little kittens.
Did they name them? Like
Yeah.
Christmas? Oh, what?
Guess. Can you guess?
Jingle bells.
They name them after the like Vixen,
Oh,
Prancer.
the reindeer.
Yeah, the reindeer.
Dasher, Dancer,
reindeer.
Yeah, all those
Prancer.
guys.
Prancer, Vixen.
Comet
guys.
Cupid.
I saw this one like stupid meme where it was like when they're naming them, and Vixen is like a sexy one where he's like, "You're Vixen." It's like the slutty reindeer.
That's
So
you.
stupid. That feels like something that my mom would have shared on Facebook.
There you go.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
This is a very mom-centric episode.
Hey, Diane.
So yeah, there's a lot of like teasing moments like that, but not with them teasing each other. More like the author is teasing you as the reader, because you're like, finally, and then just kidding. Yeah.
Edging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they finally
They go and take care of the kittens.
they go and take care of the kittens. They do their stuff. Remember,
And they're taking care of them together. Like these are their babies.
these are their babies.
Practice.
Yes. Remember how there's like, oh, these missing shipments and these trees are dying for who knows why. And there's, like,
Sabotage?
there's somebody is sabotaging.
Is there like another
Saboteur.
Christmas tree farm?
No, that would be cool. There'd be like a rival Christmas tree farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
Write
loves a
these down,
rivalry.
Emily. Write
I
these
know.
down.
Okay.
Hornburg.
Is it someone who is entering the contest as well?
No, that would also be pretty cool.
No.
Yep.
Write it down.
You got something.
Why is someone feeling the need to sabotage these people?
This guy who lives in the town is bitter because he had been saving up money. He knew the Christmas tree farm was for sale. He wanted the land because he wanted to raise alpacas, and she swooped in and bought it anyway.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I mean, they could. The alpacas could live there
See,
too.
they-
She could make some money off some rent.
She
what
should
she was-
fall in love with the alpaca guy.
He's not lovable, but
Oh.
I bet
see
he's
it
a cranky
in
guy.
Emily's book, yeah,
Yeah, he's cranky.
And then she shears the alpacas, and then she like makes like weaves it and makes little sweaters.
little Christmas sweaters.
And they could still have the farm.
Yeah.
I'm sure the alpacas would help the trees.
And the cranky and like, oh, he's grumpy and she's
Yeah.
sweet. That's the grumpy sunshine.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
such a good dynamic. In this, they're both just kind of like affable and happy.
It's such a Hallmark movie. Like it's
really,
such a
there's
like
no sharp edges anywhere in
the
this.
cover is one of them's in green, the other one's in red, and they're
Yeah.
just kind of like back to back, you know.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're like kissing or about to kiss
It's
or
like
something,
one of
but
those-
it's like green. and
It's
they're,
like one of those no face
yeah, like
like
animated.
artworks. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, we'll post that.
So by the time they finally get to the first coming, the
Right.
reason that it comes about is because they
Does Luca kill the other guy?
that would be that's the book I want to read. No, there's a security camera that alerts them in like the middle of the night that someone's on the farm, and so they have to go to police report and all this stuff. But
they're worked up.
Mhm.
Adrenaline.
Yeah. And she's stressing out because she's like, someone's sabotaging the farm. I have so much debt. I'm pretending to be fake dating the guy I've been in love with forever. Like, I'm just so stressed out right now.
She's a mess.
She's a mess.
Yeah, she's got anxiety. She's been through a lot. She needs more
Relatable.
grilled cheese.
She does need more grilled cheese. But that's where the scene starts if you wanted to get into it.
So is this like in the middle of the night?
No,
Oh.
this is now like daytime, evening. It's not middle of the night exciting. It's like she's kind of in the cold, hard light of day going like, God, I have so much on my plate.
And he's like,
They just finished
This
talking to
is
the
my
cops.
time.
Yeah, get in there.
Ten
He's like,
years.
what do you need? Yeah.
This is when I'm going to do it. Okay, let me see.
Grilled
All right.
cheese is not enough.
Yeah.
We gotta fuck.
I've never seen you stressed before, and it's really getting me worked up. Yeah, so it starts with him asking her, what do you need?
They just found out about old guy, right?
Yes. I'm very excited to see what your reaction is to this scene. You let me know. You're a connoisseur. Let me know how you feel about this smut.
Lovelight Farms, as read by Emily Hatfield.
Emily Hornberg.
Emily Hornberg. What do you need?
We're back. We're back, baby.
baby.
I mean, he's from New York.
Hey, all right. All
He's
right.
Italian.
Everybody keep it together.
This is very serious, y'all. We're doing a book report, all right? For everything to go perfect, I whisper. I curl my hands into his t-shirt and then relax them again. For my brain to slow down. The first is a given, he says. The second, I can help with.
She's getting...
She's like, he slides his hand down between my shoulder blades and then back up. So he rubbed your back.
He rubbed her back.
Yeah. she's
This
like,
is a woman's point of
This is
view.
all her point of view,
I want
yeah.
to say Emily likes those or
You-
requests
yeah.
those.
I'm interested to see, but now I'm like, I'm interested to see.
Let's see.
I'm interested to see. What do you know about casual? Oh, God, this is him saying this. What do you know about casual analysis?
What?
Can I...
Yes.
Causal analysis.
Please. Oh. Okay, well,
Strike that from the
I'm-
record.
I'm a fucking idiot who also isn't that great at reading out loud. So I'm being very brave. And so sometimes I scan words and I don't see every letter.
That's how all brains work.
That's how I send letters to Satan instead of Santa. What do you know about causal analysis?
Causal.
Okay. That's where I'd go, huh?
Like cause and effect?
Yep.
Causal.
Titillating.
Causal. My tits are hard. No, that's not her. She wouldn't say that. I would. Hi, Diane. It's safe to...
This one's for you, Diane.
Diane, you're now part of this forever. It's safe to say I know absolutely nothing about causal analysis. Same. I grumble something into his collarbone and focus my... She's like, I don't really know about that.
Please stop talking about
causal.
I don't like where this is going.
And focus his hand on my neck instead. His palm cupping gently under all my hair. He combs it to one side and wraps it around his fist.
Oh.
Ooh. It's used to determine cause and effect. Oh, see, he answers it later. He brushes a kiss under my ear, and my whole body shivers. There are 4 elements you need to establish.
What?
He's like teaching her now?
He's literally like, if you look at the deck,
Well,
we're talking
I'm
about
glad you
causal
asked.
Next slide.
Is it projection?
She's
what's
like,
yeah,
happening?
I'm so stressed out. He's like, let's go to school.
You know
Come
what
watch
else?
my stupid
I'm
presentation.
going to make you realize the problems you're worried about now are nothing compared to this drivel.
This is what I make my employees listen to. God, he sucks. There are 4 elements you need to establish, but the most important ones are correlation and sequence in time. Does that make sense?
No.
Sure, it makes no sense. I'm more interested in his gentle touch guiding my head farther to the side, his teeth grazing my neck. I curl my fingers into his hair and grip it tight. To determine the effect, she's like down to fuck. And he's like, so anyways, as I was saying,
You need to learn this.
listen. To determine the effect of a specific cause, his hand glides up and then back down again, thumbs against the inseam of my comfy pants. He's feeling the
comfy
seam
pants.
of her yoga pants. You need to correlate two actions with sequencing. The cause has to come before the effect.
What?
This is so...
Right.
Snooze.
And for the record, dear listeners, I have condensed this scene so much.
Yeah.
I didn't highlight everything. I tried to just hit, like, because you need to know that this is this guy's move. No wonder it's taken 10 years.
He's a fucking dork. Like...
Luca versus Damien, worlds apart.
Damien wouldn't even let you know what he does for work. He'd be like, don't fucking worry about it.
I really don't know what he did for work.
No, he owned the law firm.
He was a lawyer.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
I
we
still don't know.
only
He's like, that's redacted.
Yeah, I don't talk about that.
Object.
He's like this. He's like, I'm not here to work on that. I'm here to work on you.
Oh.
Do you think he ever says, may I approach the bench? But he doesn't say bench. He says something else.
Oh,
my
All right.
God.
Objection.
We should just
Overruled.
reread that book.
Okay. So he's like, okay, let's find where the fuck he is. School. Okay.
Comfy pants.
She's like, okay, I'm frankly too focused on his hands and my thighs to further contribute to this conversation. And you don't care, and you don't want to
start there.
this conversation. He leans up farther against me until his hands are gripping my hips, our chests pressed together. With one quick move, he flips me backward, flat against the couch. So it's like a bah. Okay. He loosens his grip. See, I have to like really visualize it because it's like
The moves.
there's so much stuff surrounding like what he's like the goods, you know?
The goods.
He loosens his grip at my waist and slips his hands up over my ribs, palms teasing at the sides of my breasts. He urges my arms up and gathers my He doesn't even like cup, touch, anything. He's just like, I'm going to go around the side
Yeah.
and then up. Like,
We're over 30, so we don't want to get too bold here.
yeah.
Yeah, she still has her clothes on, right?
She's still in
She's
her
her comfy pants.
She's in her comfy pants.
She's got, like she's
She's got a sweater, a bra, and comfy pants on.
Okay.
she's cozy. She's comfy cozy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get in a long-term relationship. That's your lingerie.
10 years in. Yeah.
For instance, he's god damn, he's still doing it. For instance, his eyes are dark. He's darkened his eyes.
Oh.
Eyes are dark at least. His tongue at the corner of his mouth. If I kiss you here. If I kiss you here. He ducks his head down and presses his lips gently to the line of my collarbone. He pulls back and holds my arm out, pulling my sleeve up to my elbow. You get goosebumps here.
Hot.
Like, we get it. You already, like...
You get it.
Cause and effect.
He trails his fingers back up my arms in a sweet caress, thumb hooking in the collar of my shirt. He pulls it down. I'm like, don't stretch out my collar, please. It's a sweater.
It's really hard to get that to bounce
Yeah.
back.
It's alpaca. It doesn't really go back. Thank you. It's one of a kind. He pulls it down low until he can see the cut of my... God, she's so sexy. Until he can see the cut of my plain white cotton bra. His eyes darkening further. Like, he's got a kink. And it's like...
For what?
For a
Cotton.
sweater, comfy pants, and a plain white bra. I guess it's better than, like, my beige bra, but, you know.
Is it?
I don't know. Ugh. Did she even describe her body at all? Like, she got, like, good tits or anything?
I honestly don't.
Because he's obviously not going to say it.
You're reaching. You're like, God. See, this is so validating because I was really like, what is Emily going to do with this scene?
How are her
Because
tits?
if this were our first episode, you might be like, ooh, scandalous.
Yeah.
But you're like, tell me about her tits.
Yeah, like, I'm used to descriptions.
I
you
know.
Have we even said a bad word?
That's what I mean.
I have,
She
but
keeps
he hasn't.
talking about her
She
collarbone
hasn't.
and her elbow and stuff.
Yeah, like the most he says, yeah, his eyes darkening, but
It's
he
giving-
just talks about goosebump.
It's giving tendons from Hating Game.
God, it is.
The wrist.
The wrist. Oh
Ooh.
my God.
Okay.
If I do this, his voice is smoke and spice as he leans forward. What is smoke and I'm thinking like a smoker wearing Old Spice.
Yeah.
It's like, if I do this.
I can't.
I feel like it means like it's like smooth and
Smoke and spice.
Smoke and spice.
raspy.
Yeah, like it's like just dark and sexy with my plain white bra. So if I do this, his voice is smoke and spice. He leans forward, teeth gripping the edge of my bra, pulling it back and snap. Ew.
Ow.
So he goes, "Achah," like with his teeth. So if I do this and then he bites it and snaps it, he whispers a laugh to me when my fingers curl into the couch. That happens. He's still just doing this. Like, this is it. He's a fucking dork. I'm panting, an ache low in my belly and between my thighs. He pats the top of my leg. So she has had her, like, collarbone or her
Neck
kissed. Her bra snapped. And then she's like,
She's there.
I'm aching. I need it. Even though they've already made out.
Yeah.
They've already cuddled.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh my God, he snapped my bra.
Causal analysis. Ooh.
Oh, God. She's like, I love it when he talks data. Oh, here we go. This is what it says. These are good. He pats the top of my legs and I almost growl. So we've had eyes darkening even more, a growl, a biting of the like lips or tongue or something, but no bad words or descriptions of cocks or tits.
It just really goes to show growling, eyes darkening, universal.
Yeah, it works.
I mean, we'll have to really pay attention if we ever find a smutty book that doesn't have eyes darkening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, is that the like the baseline to get at least one chili pepper? Would this have chili peppers? I mean, I
See,
still
this
have
is
more
the
to read,
problem. The Goodreads reviews, I was scouring, and they were like, this book is spicy. And several of them said it, which is why we need to start doing reviews, because these people clearly do not know the differentiation between, like, oh, they had sex, and oh, this was spicy.
We'll have an account set up by the time this comes out. And
Yeah,
we
I'll
will
get on
like
that.
put our interpretation of it. So follow us at probably
Goodreads.
like on Goodreads, probably like Clutch My Pearls Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us and we'll just kind of keep
We'll put
updates
little
Oh, yeah.
snapshots of what we think of
I want to
the
see
books that
what other people are reading.
we- Ooh,
yeah. Like, can we be friends with people on there?
Yeah, and you can
be
see
friends.
people's shelves and stuff.
And people can like
Ooh.
reply to our reviews and stuff, and like it's fun.
Oh, I love that.
Maybe
Let's
we'll
be
add
friends.
the podcast and we'll add my Goodreads
Yeah,
to the
yes,
link
yeah.
so y'all can see the other
I made
stuff.
one when we started this, and then I have not touched it since. So
You gotta
you're welcome to look, but also don't bother.
update it, Barbara.
I love that we can share shelves.
Yeah.
Look at us. We have a bookcase of little cuties.
Anyway, data analysis.
Data. Anyways, back to my presentation.
Get us going.
So he's talking about how she's got great data points. Frustrated, I arch up beneath him and reach my hand behind my back with a twist of my fingers. My bra unhooks, a snap of it wiping the smug look right off his face.
She took off her own bra,
He can't even take off her own bra
She didn't.
but she still has her sweater on.
She didn't take off her bra. She just unhooked it.
because she's like, look, he's not going to be able to do it.
It needs to be loose.
He can't. He can't.
He can't handle it, but also she can't either. She got halfway and went, "That's enough."
So it's just like the cups floating
Yes,
above.
yes.
Well, and she's still
Literally.
wearing her sweater.
Yes.
She hasn't taken off her sweater.
The logistics. Oh God.
Does he even stick? Do you even put your hand under there? Like she's like, okay, let me
You tell
open the
me.
door. Judging by the way his jaw has gone a little slack, I think Luca likes that more than bare skin. The hint of something more, the tease of what's beneath.
Because they're Mormons.
The hint of like her bra. She's laying down. She unhooks her bra, so it just kind of bounces up a little bit and like then goes up higher.
She
She's
does
like,
have boobs. All right, we're teasing. We're really getting worked up
he's
now.
like underneath this cozy sweater.
I think she
there are
might have
tits.
tits.
He kisses me then, his hand threading through my hair and angling my mouth up to his until our lips meet. Oh, he's still, God. When I do this, he pulls my mouth from mine with a gasp and starts to press down, sucking kisses to my neck. I shift my legs wider around him and wrap my hands around his shoulders. When I do this, do you get wet here? That's the first. Oh my God. That's the first bit of like,
Naughty.
oh my, but like, is she still wearing, she's still wearing her comfy pants?
She's wearing
is.
everything.
She's wearing everything.
So her comfy, they're like gray comfy pants. He presses because he's also just been giving he sucks. Anyways, he presses his
not
hand.
into it.
He presses his hand between my legs, over my leg.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I read ahead of the sentence and then I didn't read the whole sentence and then I got excited I didn't. But he presses his hand between my legs, over my leggings and black spots. And then that's where I stopped. I was like, oh my God. And then it goes, as black spots appear in the edges of my vision.
Oh, you thought it was wet
I thought
spots.
that she like got like soaked through.
Ooh.
But
She's
she
not.
went in. She's still in her sweater. I grab his forearm and hold his hand there, rolling my hips, seeking friction. So he's not even in her leggings. He's just still on the outside. This is very Christian undertones. This is saving room for Jesus.
Well, 'tis the season.
The reason for the season, you know. My skin is too tight. The place between my legs aching. The place between your legs?
What is there a word for that? Are there several words for that?
Say
The
one, Emily.
junction of my thighs. Like, come on.
My pussy.
Ooh, you're so brave.
Diane.
Hi, Diane.
It's got to be said at least one time in this
I mean,
episode.
he asks if she gets wet, but then she's like, the place between my legs. Like, what was it? What is it that they call, like, when, in one of the other books, it was the way that they called, like, his member or something like
the
that.
folds.
But, yeah, but it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, when we do sex or something like that.
When we fuck.
Yeah, like, but they said it like, I've seen that in a couple of things. Anyways, you can edit that out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anywho. Can I? He swallows around the rest of his question, voice rough, distracted with the length of my collarbone and his teeth against it.
Can I what?
Can I touch you?
You
You're what?
You are.
Like
already
inside the
happening.
pants?
I don't
Yeah.
like, and he's saying it up against her. I would. So
Yep.
he's saying it up against her collarbone, like, can I touch you? Like, what a fucking puss. Like, just do it. I understand, like, wanting consent, yada, yada, but I think when she's
Right.
grinding up against you with her legs
She
wrapped
unhooked
around you,
her own bra.
she's
Yeah.
trying. She is, like,
The
with
time
the
for this question
landing
was
gear.
before. This was like slide 2.
Yeah, when you guys said, hey, let's pretend. Like,
Ooh.
let's do this. I'm nodding before the last word even leaves his lips. She's like, yeah, please. He
In 10
noses
years.
between my breasts as he slips his hand down inside this stretchy, soft fabric.
Who's sponsored? What legging
leggings?
company?
Somebody got to this author.
Lululemon is sponsoring this fucking butt.
She's like, follow my storefront on Amazon. He noses
Alpaca leggings.
He noses between my breasts as he slips his hand down inside the stretchy, soft fabric, cupping the curve of my ass. He squeezes once with a pained moan. Like, this is hurting him. Like, this is torture. She's already said yes. But
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, but you don't know that when I squeeze your butt, I go, like,
He said ass.
I laugh into his hair and tilt my head, brushing a kiss to his temple, the shell of his ear. I pull it between my teeth and bite, and the length of his body pushes me deeper into the couch. He's just body slamming her.
I can't breathe.
Oh God, this is like high school stuff. Like, they
Yeah.
might as well have met when they were 7. And
That's
they're
what
like,
I mean. That's what
16.
I mean. I was told by several different people on Goodreads this is spicy. Anyway.
This is. I need
Straight
to
to
know everyone's
jail.
age count and what. And length of his body pushes me deeper into the couch, his hips against my thigh. I feel him there, hard beneath his jeans. Fuck, he whispers.
A
He
bad
said
word.
it. He said it. She felt them hard ass jeans. Fuck, he whispers. One hand moves, slipping around my hip and dipping down. The movement clumsy with his wrist trapped by the fabric of my pants. Take your fucking pants
Oh
off.
my
I love these
god.
pants.
Take your fucking legs.
This is a threesome. Her, him, and the pants.
I just imagine him finally taking her pants off, and it's like when your legging gets stuck on your foot and he has to like slingshot it off. It's just,
Oh my
maybe
God.
that's just in my relationship. I don't know. It's barely a touch, a glance of his fingertips, and I'm shivering beneath him, body strung. So he still is like, he's like, but I don't want to touch it.
Grow up.
We're like, just
Get in there.
Get in there.
God, just, when I touch you, God, he's still doing it.
He's still
Stop.
presenting.
Like, she's like, you made your point. Like, that was kind
Literally.
of cute at first, but like now is just when you're like, oh my God, your pussy feels good.
Luca, I know what you do for work. This is not work.
This ain't
We're
the time.
good.
I'm not trying to apply for a job.
He's like, yeah, but it's the afternoon. I'm technically at work right now. So
I'm on the clock.
Gave a presentation.
Work from home.
When I touch you here, he moves his hand lower and hooks his thumb just right. A single firm touch where I need him the most. I make a gasping sound, a whimper caught in the back of my throat. He nods into me and makes a rough circle that has me holding onto him for dear life. Is he have his head down there?
No.
So sad the way you said no.
No.
No, that'd be too advanced.
I still nosing her collarbone.
He says, yeah, you make that sound. He likes it when she goes like, All I know is Luca's hand grinding into me, my hips chasing his touch, his bottom lip caught between his teeth as he watches me with heavy eyes. So they have dark, heavy eyes with his lip between his teeth.
Do it.
I can't do it.
You gotta
I
angle. You gotta angle your head down and darken your eyes. There you go.
That's hot.
It's not attractive. Try it at home. Look in the mirror. Try
Let
it
us
at
know.
home. See,
Send us some
you
photos.
probably look. Oh my God! Send me your best, Luca.
Please. With the
know-
slide in the background.
Yeah, but make sure you have your comfy pants on, and your bra unhooked. The thought, heavy eyes. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been touched so carefully.
Yeah.
I once had a massage once where she barely touched me, and it was fucking torture. It was the longest hour of my life. This is not pleasurable. Like
It's careful.
I don't think I've ever been so close to the edge with all my clothes still on.
Yeah, we get it, girl. We know your clothes are on.
How many pages is this?
Forever.
At the end.
Again, I condensed so much.
Yeah. The thought has me huffing and disbelieving laugh into Luca's warm skin, my forehead tucked against his shoulder so I can look between us. He starts a smooth rhythm, a rolling motion with his palm and fingers that spins the tension in my belly tighter. Every time I thrust up, he pushes into me, his forehead against my chest. Luca nudges at my chin with his nose, his fingers playing me
Kinda
higher.
nosy.
He slips two inside of me. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, penetration.
Ooh.
Penetration was on I don't know how to read pages on a Kindle because I'm an idiot.
We'll never know.
We'll never know, but it's 59% of the way through. Hands close into fists against his shirt, trying to rip the soft material from his body. They are fully clothed.
Oh
They
my
are fully
God.
fucking clothed.
This-
Her bra is loose but on.
It's up under her
Strangling her.
What's so funny? He breathes. Everything.
Literally all of this.
All of this. He's like, I'm trying to be sexy here.
Try harder.
Do anything. And it sounds like he's in the middle of a marathon, mile marker 23. So he's winded by this.
From finger banging?
He's out of shape.
He's really exhausted from laying on you and doing this presentation. It's a lot to get in front of someone and do a presentation.
It's nerve wracking.
He just ate a whole bunch of spaghetti.
He's like, look, my hand is working really hard.
He's got the pizza sweats.
He had to go
pizza
through
sweat.
her comfy pants. He had to feel the seam of her comfy
He's
pants.
fighting against the leggings.
It's like, I'm trying to get in there. Nothing. Just, I flex my hips down into his touch, and he answers with a sharp thrust that has my head falling back against the couch. Eyes closed. Everything within me sharpens until I am balanced on the very precipice. Oh, God. He stops, the motion of his hand, and I make a desperate noise. Once you think that she's right there, don't stop, please. I peek open one eye and glare down at him. He's grinning at me, cheeks flushed, hair a mess from my hands. What's so funny? He repeats. It's never felt like this, I whisper. Probably because you have leggings crammed inside of you.
Yeah, the seam.
It's never felt like this. That's not a good thing.
I whisper, feeling those sparks start up again. It's never felt this good. That does it for him. My confession has him frantic. The hand that's been squeezing my ass and gliding me up against him suddenly up and out of my leggings. The snap. And he's like, you like this? He pulls at the collar of my sweater. Please don't. Dragging it down over my shoulder. Wow. Stretching it out until the cotton of my bra is the only thing keeping him from my skin. He groans at the sight of it. Like he's just now realizing, like, oh, there's a bra there. Muttering something under his breath. Probably, need boob. The hand between my legs pressing, shifting, rolling with me. His mouth finds the tip of my breast. Is he getting to her boob through the collar? Like, you can just lift it up.
Take
You
it
could take it
off.
off. You could do so many things.
That is what you could do. But he's like, no, I'm going to stretch the collar over your shoulder.
Down to your tit.
I'm
down
gonna pull
to
it
your-
down around both your shoulders so you can't move your arms.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we sure Luca's not a virgin?
No, we're not.
Sure that this is
I don't think he knows
this-
how a shirt works.
He doesn't know. Is Luca okay?
No.
No. He groans at the sight of it. Oh yeah. His mouth finds the tip of my breast at the same moment. His fingers speed up against me.
That's called a nipple.
There were words for these things.
the tip of
Tip
my
of my
breast.
breasts.
The space between my legs.
Yeah, the place where I need him most.
Meanwhile, she's like, my comfy, super soft fabric leggings
Let me tell you about the thread count
on
of this.
sale for $19.99. Promo code Clutch30.
Link in my
Link in
bio.
bio.
If you want to sponsor us, let us know.
These are the best. These are the best bands I've ever been finger blasted in. It'll take you back to feeling young,
Wicks away the moisture.
so that you'll be extra dry when he finally gets down there.
Jesus.
Hi, Diane. And that's it. It's a fracture low in my belly that rolls hot through the rest of me, spreading slow and sweet like honey. He holds me tight and guides me through it as I shake. And so is she coming right now?
Yeah.
It's happening.
But
Yep.
it sounds like an ayahuasca trip to me.
She's like, I need the puke bucket. The death of the ego is happening.
He's
Ugh.
guiding me through it.
Because
Yeah.
he put his mouth on her tit.
Or collarbone.
Yeah, he's stretched out her thing to get to a nip.
The tip of her breast.
He's not even touching her down there anymore because he's like, I need both my hands. Obviously, definitely can't. He's definitely not giving the knee
The whole thing makes no sense.
because he's still got jeans on. So
I need a diagram.
He holds me tight and guides me through it as I shake and unspool beneath him, one hand clenched tight in his shirt, the other frantically pulling it up until I find bare skin.
She's like a baby. She needs skin on
She's like-
skin like contact.
She's like, this is how we bond.
Tummy time.
Delicious heat unfurls from between my legs and sings through my blood until I'm limp below him, panting against his neck. If he's at mile marker 23, I'm collapsed at the finish line, begging for electrolytes. That took her out. Her laying in her comfy pants and not even getting undressed. Like,
Nope.
Beckett could show up just fine, and it would be like, oh, hey, what's up? I just fixed my collar real quick.
It's all boat neck.
Her alpaca sweater is fucked. She's like, he shifts against me and grins, slipping his hand from between us. That was nice. God. His hips press into me once. You look pretty when you come. Shut the fuck up, Luca. I
Hate it.
She's gonna trash your.
You're gonna break my
fuck out of here.
I had to just fucking kick over this mic stand and
That's
leave.
the book that you can. You don't need to read on Kindle. You can read it loud and proud at the airport, and like, there's nothing like.
Yeah.
Just
like-
audio on your boombox.
Yeah, just do it out loud. Everyone will be like, "Wow, what a cute little story."
Will not be a problem.
So,
They're like, oh, are you reading the business fucking journal or something? Like,
oh, you're learning about causation, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Causable effect. What? When I read that, I feel angry. I don't feel angry. I don't feel angry. That's not it. But it's just like, it's just
for
so-
what?
I'm mad that it's so. I mean, I get it that everyone gets their rocks off in different ways, and I guess it has been 10 years. But it's like you guys have already made out. Like,
Yeah.
you're not even.
You're there.
You're like.
Yep.
Just. I don't know.
Do it.
I still don't like. I guess he did put two fingers in her, so he went down her pants.
But they fuck later in the book, right?
They do.
Is
Okay.
it just as bad as that?
It's not. I mean, there's no causal analysis, so
Okay, at least he tapers off on that.
it's.
Is there comfy pants?
I don't remember the comfy pants,
Is she
but when
dressed?
I was reading it, My jaw literally dropped because at the end he starts falling asleep. Like they both are like, wow, they ran another marathon, and they start.
She needs electrolytes, guys. Please
Stop eating pasta.
get some grilled cheese.
Eat
The
after.
carb loading.
They start falling asleep, and she realizes he's asleep because she says, "You still have your socks on," and he doesn't answer.
No.
He still has his socks on.
God.
You could.
I think he's a I don't know about his history. I think he's like, oh yeah, my girlfriend, she goes to another school.
Georgina
great.
Glass.
Yeah.
Emily Hornberg.
Yes. Yeah, my girlfriend Emily Hornberg, she's in the city. She's a busy businesswoman.
You should see her collarbones.
Yeah. She grew up on a poinsettia farm, not a Christmas tree farm.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, it's,
Socks on.
they're by
Gotta
definition
be comfy, cozy.
gotta be. They're best friends. They're cozy together.
Ugh.
By definition, there is sex. I mean, it made you angry. Like,
Did she talk about like his cock, or does he like?
I don't think there's a
bad.
bad word in it. I don't think. I mean, like, I don't think.
I mean, I get it. Like, there is stuff like that. Not everybody. I mean, I don't know. I'm only 10 episodes in. And I'm already like, where's the dick? Where it's a quick decline into this space. But so I get it that there are people that are like, ooh, spicy. That I probably would have thought it was in the beginning too, just because they fuck or because he.
The last-
It's
puts
like
his hand on her,
softcore.
yeah.
The last episode we did was Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And he
yeah,
was kind of hot.
this
And
is
they
right.
fucked in Santa's bed.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
is definitely like we bring you the full spectrum of smut.
This is the lowest of the lows.
There's something for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. We go up, down, all around, you know. And we haven't even touched on so many different things. Like
Yeah.
when I talk to other friends that read it and stuff, yeah, like we barely touched on Alien. We haven't even done, I mean, we technically did a White Shoes or Reverse Harem, but that's for next week's episode where we'll discuss the forbidden episode 0.
Yeah.
But
There's a
like,
lot. There's so
yeah.
much. I mean, we're episode 10. You're not joking that episode 500, because that's the other good thing is that people keep writing this stuff. So it's just forever.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it, so just, does she win the contest?
Yeah. I mean, I know we like to walk the line of like not spoiling it so much that you can't read it, but
No one is going to read this.
There's still so much more. You don't even know, like, I mean, I guess we did tell you the kittens' names.
But so sorry.
You know, so, but
I'm
you
out.
can,
I can't read this.
or you can read on your own and decide, like, if you agree with
Yeah.
our depiction of if it's spicy or not. And you can let us know if you think it's spicy or not. Or you can just be like, I feel like I read it by listening
Yeah.
to it, you know.
I will spoil though. She does not win the contest.
She doesn't.
She does not.
Well,
But
she wins a love.
the woman knows because everyone in the town is like, yeah, they just got together.
Oh.
Didn't they? It's a small town. They all talk. So she goes out day one, and the woman tells her later, like, oh, because Stella confesses, we aren't actually together. And
But now we are.
Evelyn St. James is like, girl, I know. I'm glad you told me. Anyway, I got to show you this video because she's been taking like for the post that she's
Yeah.
gonna do. She shows the video, and it's the story she wants to do is how these two dummies think that they are fake dating, but they are so clearly in love.
Oh my God.
And Stella sees it and goes, oh, wow,
This is after they fuck?
yes.
Oh, God. They deserve each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
There's someone for everyone.
They can just go huff fertilizer
Yeah.
out in the barn with the cats.
Yep.
It probably was them that was doing it. There's probably no alpaca farmer. They're just dumb that they still
figure it out.
after all of this. After like they're like, let's
She's
pretend we got-
surprised.
He made you come in your comfy pants. Like
Yeah.
he was wearing his denim the whole time, and you still are like, wait. What? We like each other?
I don't buy it.
What if we just asked, like, do you like me? And
Yes.
Yes.
Check no.
yeah, and they still,
Yeah.
I mean, he already told you, like, when I kiss you here, you get goosebumps here, duh.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's going around TikTok. It's very popular. It's Goodreads and Amazon have it. They're both
Oh, yeah,
4.0 and above. I'll
Let's do the
see what they say,
reviews.
but
Good
it's a
people
very
at
little
Goodreads.
holiday sweet. I don't know. It just wasn't as spicy as we're used to.
Right.
Yeah, so Goodreads has it as a 4.0 over 10,000 ratings.
It doesn't even get a
Wow.
full clutch from me.
Yeah.
It gets a
You
sigh.
take the pearls off.
Yeah, it's the like, oh, these are a little tight.
Amazon has it as a 4.3, also over 10,000 ratings.
Damn.
Yeah. People, the people who want it, they really enjoy it. So
Yeah. Not everybody's as dirty birdies.
Some 1-star reviews we got. Ira says, Lovelight Farms by B.K. Borison was disappointing in my opinion.
B.K. Borison?
B.K. Borison.
Is that the author's name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like a play on words saying that it was boring.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, that's clever.
You're putting clues together.
Oh, no.
No, actual author name. It's disappointing.
Oops.
I ain't gonna trust Book Talk again for a recommendation, but that obviously is a lie because I'm weak.
I mean,
That's where all
did we
mine
write
come
that?
from.
Did we?
Relatable.
Was
Yeah.
that us?
We've all done that. A book nomad says, this was what I'm calling a lazy and fake friends to lovers, where the characters wanted to bone each other from the moment they first met years ago. Also, Christmas vibes, didn't see those either.
You were in Christmas Town. You were at literally a Christmas tree
It was
farm.
Christmas
literally
tree.
a Christmas tree farm. They
Yeah.
named kittens after Prancer and Vixen, and like it's all Christmas.
Did she ever visit him in the city and go to the Rockettes?
They did not go to the Rockettes, so actually, hang on. This person
Wait.
might have a point. Didn't see Rockettes.
Not festive enough.
They did not make it down to Radio City Music Hall.
Does not qualify.
But they're in a tiny Christmas town. They
Yeah.
get grilled cheeses. There's hot cocoa.
Yes, there's hot cocoa. They eat
There's
peppermint bark.
kittens.
They got it all.
Yeah. Oh, and then what if the mean alpaca guy was like the guy from Home Alone who's shoveling the thing, and he's like, I actually just my whole family hates me, and I just feel like
With good
Oh
reason,
my
because you keep sabotaging their farms.
Maybe he could become their third.
Or maybe he's Santa. Oh my god. Yes. She's like,
We need
we
to
need
spice
to have your
this up.
name. You
You're
like
like, we gotta get
Vanessa
this going.
Spice. Vanessa Caliente. That's your name.
That's
Oh
your,
my God.
yeah. Corbin Blue says, the sacrifices I made for those Christmas vibes. The illegal website in which I read this scammed me for my time.
They're like, I didn't even pay for it, but I will leave a review.
This one, I think the review was longer, but I just took one line from it. Ruth says, I'd like to light myself on fire.
Oh my God.
She hated it. She was ranting. She was really
Wow,
unhappy. She really
Ruth.
hated that he called her Lala. She said, this isn't the Teletubbies. What the fuck?
Oh my god. So
Ruth
Ruth,
was going
and
off.
Shirley are
Ruth and
BFFs.
Shirley.
Yes.
Again, they should be in that book club.
Book club.
Mhm.
That's the one I want to know what
Yeah.
like we still need to go down our alley of like finding like the Shirley reviews,
Yeah.
and then also now I want to know what Ruth does like.
We need to get past the holidays.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
at episode 10, so now we just have like a billion ideas and we gotta,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we
do
have
it.
a whole new year ahead of us. That's exciting. Well, that was words on a page.
It sure was.
I was laughing, but
Technically, they did have sex.
They did. She did come in her comfy pants. This is not
Emily
something that
didn't
we all-
know
No,
it was happening.
She literally didn't realize, so
She was
that's
like,
gonna be in
wait.
the Goodreads review. Emily literally did not realize.
She didn't even realize.
know that she was coming when she
She was like, wait. What the fuck?
What the fuck? It's been so fun. Like, 10 episodes in, and I feel like we've already like come a long way. And like
Oh.
like we were saying earlier, where it's like, we appreciate everybody that leaves reviews for us, and all the our TikTok feeds are now full of book stuff, and we've had so many great people reach out to us.
Everybody's been so supportive. We actually had another podcast reach out to us.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
a group of 3 women who also read smutty books. It's called Smut Up and Listen.
Cute.
So if you're into us, you might be into them. Give them check them out.
Yeah.
But everybody's been so nice. It's been like, I love hearing from everyone.
I love getting everybody's recommendations.
Yeah.
And
The emails are the best.
Yes.
Reading the reviews. So funny. All the comments on our
They like keep me going. I love it.
Posts, yeah.
yes, I
Yeah.
love that we kind of already have like inside jokes with people too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just been great, and I'm excited to do this for 1,000 more episodes.
Yay.
And don't forget to rate and review, and send us a message, and subscribe, and tell all your friends, tell your book club. If you have a book club, definitely recommend us to them. And if you don't have a book club, we are your book club, and we're happy you're here. And Clutch My Pearls Pod everywhere. Clutch My Pearls Pod at gmail.com. And see you next Tuesday.
bye.
Bye.
We don't know how to come in. We don't know how to leave.